Hello, happy Friday. It's finally summer in upstate New York. We are going into the 80s this weekend, and I'm looking forward to finally, after 9 long months, getting back into the pool. I don't know if there's anyone watching with CP, but for me, being in the pool, being in water, helps my body feel so relaxed. Does anyone else have that experience? I just love to swim. Anyway, that's not why I jumped on live. I wanted to talk today, so if you're new to me, I'm Kathy O'Connell. I run Radiant Abilities. I specialize in helping people with disabilities to successfully date and have healthy relationships. And a lot of the work I do is on the social, emotional piece of having a disability and being seen by other people as potential partners and lovers, because let's face it can be challenging, because there's what I call a lot of sexual ableism in the world that discriminates against people with disabilities in the area of dating and relationships. So I help people figure all that out and feel good about yourself in the process. And I've been trying to come on every week and do a short live video focused on giving some guidance for how to maneuver the dating and relationship scene. And today I want to talk about how to communicate with ease about your disability. And I'm not talking about disclosing. That's a whole nother topic, which I had done videos on before. Today I want to talk about once you meet someone, once you get talking with someone, how can you relax into who you are, disability and all, and communicate. This is especially helpful if your partner does not have a disability, because as you know, we always have to educate people on what to think, how to act around us, what to say. So what I'm talking about today is, how do you just have those natural communications when you're getting to know each other and you bring up your disability. And I just have a few examples for you today, but I would like you, if you are in this scenario right now, I would recommend that you brainstorm just 5 to 10 general conversation topics about your family, your background, where you live, your interests, anything like that, and look at how can you include talking about your disability in those topics. So one of my students, she would wisely talk about how she enjoyed advocacy, and that was a good way for her to open the door on talking about her own disability. So I want you to think about what are a few topics in your life that you can naturally also talk about your disability. From my own life, I have used examples of my friends who I have had for decades, who know me well, and how they would, we would be out somewhere and they would suddenly having to figure out an impromptu accommodation for me. I had my one friend who would figure out how to get me on escalators, and it's also an issue for people with mobility problems. I would talk about how she would, make me go on and make me trust her that I wouldn't fall. So bringing up stories, topics, memories, thinking of ways you can naturally talk about your disability, because when you're dating, you want people to understand that your disability is a natural part of who you are. So what are some topics? What are some ways that add to your getting to know someone you can communicate about that? I hope that was helpful. I have a lot more advice on this because I've been working in this field for many years after successfully figuring out the whole dating scene for myself and meeting my husband, and then very happily married for a number of years now. I do have a dating workshop live online coming up June 15th. It will be my last dating workshop for a while because of other projects in the pike, but it's on 4 steps into successfully dating with a disability. How to communicate effectively is in one of those steps. The other 3 are what you believe about yourself, how to write a kick-ass dating profile and why that's so important, and then how to actually put it all into action to get out and meet people and make it happen. So that's in June 15th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I am encouraging people to show up live. It will be recorded. There is a fee for it because I give you some really good training that is so worth it could save you literally years of a heartache. I wish I knew it when I began dating many years ago. And you also get a 30-page guidebook that walks you through all 4 sit-ups. So if you're interested, the link is in the bio for that. And I would love to see you there. Have a great weekend.